run, Chris Copeland and his friend Wayne. Ready for the speed run. Okay, here we're focusing on Gentry's boat.
We're going to need to hold up. So let's move this one back.
Gentry's team.
We're going to need to hold up.
Ready for the run today.
Move it all the way back to the end and put the other one.
Weather is cold. There's a little wind.
All the way.
Awfully cloudy though. Here comes Bob Erickson. He just set a record, I believe 102. And somebody said that was 18 miles. 12 miles? More than his last record. That's wonderful. Great.
Want to pull it out or not? Yeah.
There's a happy man right here.
Anybody hear the time yet? Not this way. You got a little bit of wind. I couldn't trim it out all the way.
Great job.
Wind.
Wind conditions. How was it out there?
Water's cold out there.
Yeah?
The wind's good except for coming back down westerly. A little bit of gusting, so you can't trim it out all the way. Have to be careful on that. Other than that, you're fine.
Well, you did a great job. Congratulations. That's great. Okay, Bob, I'm ready for a few words here.
Well, the wind comes down a little bit, we'll run a little faster.
But overall, what would you say about the course?
Well, it's pretty good going east, but going west you got some headwind. The boat got a little more up in there and had to tuck it in a little more and pull the speed down a couple miles an hour, but overall it went.
Okay, these are the capsules. Well, hope everything goes well. Wind seems to be picking up a little bit.
Just shut the door. Don't lock in. We'll leave all the keys in the vehicle. Yeah. In case we need them, so somebody has to go run off with the keys, okay?
All right, do you want me to ride in that boat down there to get in the chopper?
No, take my car.
Call it Keys' car.
There's the keys in the car. Yeah, no, we're going to have to move it. Good luck.
Be careful.
There's a bunch of boats out going out of the marina that will go back and forth.
And there's our photographer. Yeah, don't say anything. We're going helicopter now to the race site. And look out. There's P7, long shot. Next to mine. Out there.
He ran, right? He run. He ran already. He had a terrible run, though. He had 100. But you can't run twice, but you can only run once.
Yeah, you can.
You can't, right with the T?
You can, yes. Okay, here we are, us girls and boys. Hey, here we are. This is the timing equipment.
Yeah, they're facing.
Okay, here's the guys that do a good job. And Popeyes has a green light right now, so I think they're on their way.
Oh, wait.
Okay, say a prayer, guys. Yeah, they do look good. Guys, we just found out it's 1:48 going this way. Hey! Okay. Kit, what was that?
148.
All right. Okay, now we're changing the motor and we're gonna try to go back out again. And there's a currency. Buddy's yacht.
You've got the record, so don't hurt yourself. Be careful, okay? You got
Nice, but there it goes. Okay, here comes the Gentry boat. Kind of lifting a little bit.
Really lifting up. Look. Slow down a little bit. Bounce on it. Yeah, it's not the Popeye boat. Sure sounds like it. But that's not it. It'd be a rooster.
Well, I'm filming it anyway.
It looks kind of like a red boat. I don't know what this is.
Can you
Like
tell?
a red boat. I don't know what this is. Might be that. Is that that AMC?
Okay, this is the last run. Okay, come on, guys. Please do good. Last run was 1:38. Now waiting for the run back. Okay, they're coming now. I got it. Does it look good? Okay. Sounds great. Are you taking, Bob? It's on fire.
Okay, this is the morning after the speed trials in New Orleans, and I'm going to shoot the capsules after you can see where they've burned up. This is Al's cockpit up in the front part of the boat.
What are you gonna do in that, Robbie? I'm gonna go call him. I'm gonna let them fight that out.
You see that the Kevlar itself caught fire and burned quite well. I have to say that everything worked quite well in here. Got out of his cockpit quite well when we realized that there was a fire in the cockpit. I'm not real happy with the 6-point harness, the way that comes up and gets between your legs. It kind of went a little bit, and it was a little bit longer me getting out of the cockpit. Okay, here's my cockpit. My cockpit didn't get burned near as bad as Al's did. We're not quite sure why the fire went forward from the rear motor yet, but it went past my cockpit, just singed the sides a little, and burned mostly Al's cockpit. There's both cockpits together, and you can see that Al's was burned considerably more than mine. Obviously, major part of the fire was after we were long gone and out of the cockpits. Well, here we are after the next day after the fire, and I just want to kind of go over this whole, take some pictures of it, and explain what we think might have gone wrong. Feelings are that this rear motor disintegrated, and as it disintegrated, the rods and engine parts came out the side. You can see the engine, all the parts scattered all over, where the rod came right through the side and got into all the electrical equipment, the starter and the EFI boxes and ignition and so on, and started the fire. And then the fire either shorted out the wires and ran wiring all the way forward up between the two cockpits up in this area here, and caused all the smoke and fire. Or we feel that another possibility is that maybe after the engine ignited, there might have been some raw fuel in the back that rushed forward through the sponson, fire forward, and then caught fire up there. As you can see, there's extensive damage to the boat as well. Alright, here we are going up and looking at this thing and looking a little close at the motor.
See how it burned in each engine compartment?
See the broken castings there where the rods came through the side. Then of course the fire moved forward.
Hey, Mike!
Fire moved forward, right up through the rest of the engines.
Did you want to pull the parachutes off, Bert?
And up into the cockpit area. Safety cells are out now. We've got extensive damage up in the cockpit area. I don't know if you can see the wiring and so on down in the hull or not, but the wiring is all burned. This is looking at the rear cockpit. And of course, this is looking into the front cockpit. I don't think you're going to be able to see a lot of the damage down inside because of the way the sun is shining against it. But there was a lot of fire coming up through the side cockpit underneath this deck area out in this area out here. You can walk down the deck here, and this deck is very crispy. It's all the wood and everything is burned underneath this whole section right up in here. From that standpoint, we're not really sure if this guy's going to be able to be saved or not. And you can see how the fire came up around the side of the cockpit, burned all the upholstery, all the wiring inside. And again, this area out here on the deck is the area that we're concerned with burning underneath, and we're afraid that it might have some serious internal damage. Again, you can see where the fire started back here where that engine blew.